Women in engineering played a huge role in where we are in our space expedition today. Dorothy Vague, Mary Jackson, and Katherine Johnson made history at NASA when becoming the first of their race to do something significant, and they made history as females at NASA. Without these women, the United States wouldn't have gone as far in the space race. Dorothy Vague is one of many inspirational women who helped pave the way for future female engineers. Dorothy was born in Kansas City, Missouri on the 20th of September. Before she started working at NASA, she was a math teacher in Virginia, where she met her husband. She started working at NASA in December of 1943. She worked in NASA's West Area Computing Unit, a group of African American female mathematicians who worked as human computers. She became head of the West Computers in 1949 and stayed head until 1958. Dorothy became the first African American to hold a management position at NASA. The management position Dorothy had that helped her make history was being the first African American supervisor at NASA. Dorothy Vague became a mentor to those she supervised, including Mary Jackson. Mary Jackson made history at NASA when she became the first African American to work there as an engineer. Mary Jackson was born in Hampton, Virginia on the 9th of April, 1921. The first job she had was in Maryland, working as a math teacher. She started working at NASA in 1951, where she was a member of its West Area Computing Unit. Her supervisor was no other than Dorothy Vague. 2 years later, in 1953, Jackson left the West Computers to work for engineer Kashmir. In 1958, Mary Jackson became the first African American woman engineer to work at NASA. Mary Jackson helped contribute her work to the Apollo program, which led to the first moon landing in 1969. Mary Jackson helped contribute to the space program by developing expertise in wind tunnels, analyzing flight data, and working to advance diversity in the workforce. Katherine Johnson was born on the 26th of August, 1918, in White Sulphur Spring, West Virginia. From an early age, she was extremely gifted in math and began college when she was only 15 years old. 3 years later, she graduated from college at the age of 18. During the early 1900s, it was very uncommon for women to work in engineering, but Katherine ignored this social norm and applied for the job at NASA. The first time she tried to apply for NASA, she was rejected because all the jobs were already filled. A year later, she got the job and she started working at NASA. In 1953, in what was then the Guidance and Control Branch. Later during Katherine's work at NASA, she helped send the first man to the moon by contributing calculations for the trajectory. She calculated the flight path for the first lunar landing, which was the Apollo 11 mission, and she provided equations that helped the Apollo 13 mission survive and abort. In 1997, she was named Mathematician of the Year, and in 2015, Katherine Johnson received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. The Presidential Medal of Freedom was awarded to Katherine by the then President Barack Obama. She was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom when she was 97 years old, and she received the medal as recognition of her contributions as a NASA mathematician who helped send the first Americans into space, into the moon. In conclusion, all three of these women had major accomplishments when working at NASA that helped with their expedition into space today. Dorothy Vague, Mary Jackson, and Katherine Johnson were exceptionally gifted when it came to math. Without their skills, the U.S. wouldn't have gone as far in the space race.